Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Blessing and I'm the creative director of Duchess Designs. So on today's video we are going to be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful jumpsuit that has no half length joining. It's a cut together jumpsuit. I know guys, you guys have not seen a cut together jumpsuit that is fitted, and I'm here to show you guys today. So kindly stick with me to the end of this video. Please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, also turn on the notification bell. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back, and please give me a thumbs up on this video. Please kindly share this video and drop your views, your thoughts, your questions via the comment section. So guys, let us get right into the tutorial. So first of all, you're going to fold your fabric into two, and I marked out 3 inches from the center, from the folded part. So these 3 inches that I marked out, I'm not going to use it now, I'll use it later. So I marked this out because of the leg. Remember, the jumpsuit had a wide leg, so that is why I'm marking out these 3 inches. I will not be using it now, I'll be using it later. So you mark out 3 inches. So depending on how wide you want the leg of your jumpsuit to be, you can also do more, but I'm very okay with the 3 inches. So you mark out your 3 inches all the way down, all the way down. After that, I marked out 2.5 inches, 2.5 inches. From that 3 inches, I marked out 2.5 inches. So this is going to serve, this is going to be the part that I'm going to get my flap or my crotch. So if you notice, I did not draw it all the way down, I just went halfway. So 2.5 inches, mark out 2.5 inches. So guys, I had to turn this fabric so we can see clearly. So that is the upper part. So from first off, I had to remove that part of the fabric, that mount part of the fabric. I don't like using it because this outfit, this jumpsuit is a tube. I'm going to remove, I removed 6 inches from the top. Is an off shoulder, is a tube actually. I removed 6 inches from the top, and then I got my bust point. Mind you, you can use lesser, you can use 5.5 inches, you can use 6.5, you can use 7 inches. Depends on how you want to cover your cleavages, or you want your cleavages to show, but 6 inches is perfect. So mark out your bust point. So that is my bust point, my bust line, shoulder to bust line. So you mark that out. Next, you are going to get your shoulder to under bust. Remember, we are removing 6 inches, so you remove 6 inches and get shoulder to under bust measurements. You're also going to mark that out. Next, you are going to get your half length. You're going to get, even though that we are not going to cut the up separately, the down separately, but we still need the half length. And for my half length, I use 3 inches from under my bust, 3 inches from under bust, and that is what I am marking out. 3 inches from under bust, to mark that out. So I decided to label out the line so you don't get confused. So the first line is the bust line, the second one is the under bust, and then you have your half length. So next you're going to get your shoulder to your waist. When I mean shoulder to waist, I mean shoulder to your navel point, and you're going to also mark that out. So that is the waist line. Then from the waist, you're now going to get to your waist to hip. My waist to hip is 8.5, and I'm marking that out. Hip line. So you have to extend that hip line, and then from the hip line you're going to come up by 1.5 inches for measurements like mine. For measurements from 30 something inches to 40, but from 41 and above you're going to come up by 2 inches. For measurements like 48, 50, you're going to come up by 2.5 inches from your hip line. Next, I'm going to be I divided my bust measurement by 4. My bust is divided by 4, and I place, remember, can you see the line I'm placing it on? That line that I told you that I marked out for the flap, I am not placing it from that 3 inches. So next, you're going to place your round under bust. First, I place my round bust. Next, I'm going to place my round under bust. Round under bust. Round under bust divided by 4, and you're going to mark that out. So next, you're going to I normally use the same measurements I use for my round under bust with my half length, and next I'm going to be placing for my waist. So round waist divided by 4, and I'm going to place. So next I'm going to be getting my nipple to nipple divided by 2 plus half inch. So my nipple to nipple is 7, divided by 2 is 3.5 inches, plus half inch is 4 inches, and that is what I am marking out. You're going to mark it straight down across your bust point, your bust, your under bust, half length, and your waist line. And from the top part, you are going to go in by 1 inch from the right side, from the left side, and then you're going to go in by 1.5 inch from the outer side. Then on the waistline you are going to come in by 1 inch, and you are going to curve. Can you see? It's already looking very beautiful. And then you're going to slant it into the waistline. Please slant it like a dart into the waistline. Remember that this is a cut together jumpsuit. You're not going to cut it up all the way down, so you're going to slant it into the waistline. It's going to form like a dart. So after that, I will start placing my allowances. So I'll use 1.5 inch allowance for this, and then 1 inch for sewing. So I have 2.5 inches for the bust line, and for the under bust line I'm going to replace my 1 inch that I removed, and then I'm going to add my sewing allowance of 1.5 inches, and you're also going to add 1 inch for your closing, and you're going to bring down that same measurement for the half length. And for your waist, you're going to replace the half inch that you used as that, and you're going to place your 1.5 inch allowance, and then 1 inch for sewing, and then you are going to connect your lines. So next, you are going to be placing your hip measurement divided by 4. Your hip measurement divided by 4, you're going to place it on the hip line. Mind you, I used 1.5 inches allowance for this outfit because the fabric is a little bit stretchy. So you place your hip measurement divided by 4, you had your 1.5 inch allowance, 1.5 inches allowance, sewing allowance. So you're going to divide your hip measurement by 20 to get your flap, and my hip is 38 by 20, I have 1.9 whatever, so you're going to round up to 2 inches. It's either you round up or you round down. So I'm going to round up to 2 inches. I'm going to place 2 inches on my flap area or my crotch area, and I'm going to create a curve from that 2 inches. I just came out by 0.25 on that 1.5 inches line, and I gave a curve. I came out because I wanted to get a perfect curve. So that is my flap. Can you see? That is my flap. Guys, just calm down and watch this video. You are going to understand it perfectly well. So next is to get your length. You're going to get your knee length, waist to knee length. This is to help you get a perfect shape for the down of your trouser. Please do not just assume. Place your knee length, your waist to knee length. So you're going to get whatever you have on that thigh area of the trouser, you're going to bring it all the way down. That thigh area of the trouser, you're going to get whatever you have there and bring it all the way down. You want to make sure it's straight down first of all. Make sure it's straight down first of all. Straight down first of all. Also get what you have for that crotch area. Also get what you have for that crotch area and bring it straight down from the crotch. Straight down from the crotch. That is what I am doing, guys. Yes, that is it. Straight down from the crotch. So after this, you can now make your wide leg. So for my wide leg, I added 2 inches to the knee length and 2.5 inches and 3 inches to the down to the ankle. So can you see I added 2 inches to the knee length, both sides. That is why you have to make sure that they are both equal. So 2 inches on the left side, 2 inches on the right side to the knee length. Can you see? That is why I needed that extra 3 inches. Then on the down part, I added 3 inches on the down on the right side and 3 inches on the left side. So that is going to give you a beautiful wide leg jumpsuit. So you're going to slant your lines down. You're going to slant your line down. So now that is the line that you're going to cut off from that side. Can you see? You're also going to slant for this other side. Remember, I started slanting from the hips. So this is going to give you, the hip is going to be fitted, but immediately after the hip is going to start getting free. So from the front with the center front, you're going to come down by 1 inch, and then you give it a curve at that area, and then you come down by 2 inches at the armhole, and then you're going to give it a very sweet curve. Can you see, guys? Can you see? So that is it, and next is to cut out. Next is to cut. You cut out. Cut out. Then you also cut from this side. Please guys, I made a mistake in this video. I am supposed to add half inch on this flap area. I'm not supposed to cut the exact flap because of joining, but I forgot. So please, while cutting, add half inch on the flap area because of joining, especially the upper part. So after that, I'm now going to cut out my darts. So you're going to cut this dart to where your chalk stopped. Please do not go down. Do not go down. And this is what we have, guys. So this is the front piece of this jumpsuit. Guys, this video is too long, and please let us see on the next video where I'll continue this tutorial. Please guys, kindly drop your thoughts, your questions via the comment section. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit on the subscribe button, and share this video to your friends and family. See you on my next video where I'm going to continue with this tutorial. Bye.